Hello, welcome back to my channel. Gekitou here. We got some extra stuff to talk about. It's late. It's 1 o'clock. Let's jump in. Oh, there's a lot. Okay, where do we want to go? Let's go to the Tenshi Bridge. Oh, this versus screen is fantastic.
Get ready. Begin.
Okay, so getting the updates out the way. So team battles are completely in. No glitches anymore. Everything works perfect now. Yeah, no issues there. So I remember I let you guys know that in the last version there was a glitch where if you summon while throwing, it causes problems. That's fully gone. I found it was one line of code that caused the problem. Of course, it always is. But I fixed that. I also fixed the, if you look up here, I fixed how fast the this refills. So I don't need to debug that anymore. So now it refills at the normal. So now you guys can see how much that takes out. So when I am fighting, that's what it'll be like. So it does, of course, require 25% for that kind of switch. It requires 50% for that kind of switch. If you're substituting, it takes an extra 50%. So let me see if I can have player 2 join. Yes. So let's see. You see that? So you can use that as a substitution as well. And it took out 75% over here instead of the normal 25% to switch out. So that way, yeah, it just an option if you want to sub and change characters at the same time. If it's just not working out, go ahead and use that. You can instantly get out when you're in the middle of a combo. And you can pair that with teleport. You saw there he teleported, in front, so that may not have been super safe. You can also pair that with the back teleport swap. So actually, let me just see if I can do it. There we go. Yep. So you can pair it if you want to. Totally up to you how you plan on using that to fight. But needless to say, yeah, they work just fine. It's so nice. So yeah, no glitches with it anymore. It's in the game, and I really like the team battles. I noticed on my last video some people weren't aware that like certain directional inputs could affect it, and then someone pointed out to me that they were used to Ninja Taisen 4 from the GameCube, and I was like, that's a good point. This is the first time you can use directional inputs when swapping on 3-man cell. We've always had that for 2-man cell in Revolution 2, 3, EX3, and SP, but you can never use directionals on Super GNT4 or regular, vanilla GNT4. So, yeah, this is the first time you can do that with 3 players. So I can summon Sasuke and switch to Sakura using teleport. You can do all kinds of things with it. Very unique. I also fixed the glitch where summoning Sakura on stage crashes the game, like soft locks. I just programmed to check to see if a combo string is there, and if not, then they just go ahead and leave. So so no more bugs or glitches with that. Yeah, I don't know of any known glitches with team battles right now. So it works pretty phenomenally. Let me go ahead and end the battle. I did some tweaks to the HUD as well.
Battle is over.
So I changed the winner screen just for now again until I get a final what I want to do. I may leave the screen in here because I like the option to rematch or go to the character select. But obviously this will need to change once I added in the victory screen with the victory animation later. But anyway, I just changed it up to tell you, which team won instead of just, yeah, battle's over. Tell us who won. So team 1 won this battle. But there's also a little bit more I want to talk about. That's not the only thing that I worked on. So remember I told you guys that adding in supports was the first step in artificial intelligence? Well, I ended up deciding to tweak something else in the game. So Naruto uses shadow clones in his combos. I actually had created a shadow clone game object that was like an asset. So it was actually a copy of Naruto, and it had its own moveset based on the clone, which was honestly very ineffective because that means anytime I want to add in a new clone move, I have to do twice the work. And it was just not great. If I ever tweaked the system for how like the fighting engine works, I'd have to tweak it on all these clone objects as well. So it was never really a good system to begin with. So I decided to retweak all of that. And so I decided to make a clone all one model. So this Naruto can also be a clone. So instead of having to spawn in a special version that's a clone, I can just spawn in him and call whatever the clone combo is. With that said, Shadow Clone Jutsu is in the game. It's 4A. And you'll see it's a little different. In the Revolution games for Revolution 1 and 2, also EX3 and EX2, Naruto would, and I think it was in, GNT4, Naruto would summon a shadow clone on stage to fight. It would be like a level 1 computer, basically, even that. Not even that, like a level 0.5. I usually never found those helpful. Sometimes maybe they were helpful. It was more just like deplete my chakra, and that's it. So I tweaked it. I decided to design the clone jutsu like a support, except for you don't have to be on team battles to use it. It just summons in a second Naruto and executes a combo string. So it's the same for this. That's just spawning in a clone, and also it works for BBBBA. So those are, that's the new clone system. Look at the chakra when I use these. So look down here for a moment. Oops. You see that? So the amount of chakra it takes, instead of just, like, I think clones should take some kind of chakra, because they are a little bit overpowered when it comes to that. So when I summon that on, the longer this character's on the stage, I cannot regain any chakra while the clone is on the stage, and it's constantly draining my chakra. That's because, obviously, doing that, it's easy to pair combos and things like that. Like, look at this pressure. Let me see. Like, this is a little bit OP, so what I do is, the longer the clone is out, the more chakra, but you can also push back A again to take the clone away if you want to stop it where it is. But in turn, this does mean that these moves will take just a little bit of chakra for the little amount of time that they're on stage. So if you see the chakra down there, it's draining every time I call a clone on. But with that also said, I added in a new combo to Naruto, brand new. It's his BBBA, 5 BBBA. He summons a clone that does another combo string. So I'm trying to let Naruto use more clones in his moveset, because that's how he fought in the show. He just was always using clones to fight, and it wasn't always just one hit.
Battle is over. Continue. Get ready.
So
begin.
I added that, and that's all based on the logic of code that I was able to get from adding in supports. So this kind of gives you an incentive to use Naruto now. I wasn't a huge fan of PTS Naruto once I added in PTS Sasuke, just being honest, because I love Sasuke's moveset a lot more than PTS Naruto's moveset. But now with this new mechanic, I don't know if this breaks the game yet. I need to play it with the second person to see if this breaks his moveset. But I love that. I think it's a good trade-off. Like, this combo is quite OP, because it keeps, you can like link that to so many different things. Like, I mean, this is attack power 4, by the way, so obviously the guard's breaking a lot quicker on attack power 4. Obviously when attack power 2 won't break. But being able to add that kind of pressure needs to cost something. And so I decided to, as however long the combo, the clone is on stage, that's when the chakra will be draining. And again, you can always use the back A to cancel a clone anytime it's on stage, even if it's underground. So that could also be a tool, you know, if you're summoning it, like all that wasted space of it just kind of landing, you can always just go ahead and remove it immediately to help save on that chakra. Just a better way to resource management with some of these more unique combos, as I would say. So yeah, PTS Naruto's moveset got an extra move, so now we have 4A. So that means PTS Naruto's only missing one move now, which is his run B. I'm just so lazy to add that animation. I'm sorry, guys. I'll add it at some point. I don't like adding animations. It's so long. But that's his only move missing in his base moveset now, is his running B. His 4A is in the game, and he also got a new BBBA. So yeah, he's been fixed, and it's super cool. Team battles are in, no glitches. I love how it works. Only win with player 2. Just look at this, useless Sakura. It's fantastic. It's fantastic. Go Naruto. Well, I should release a demo at some point. But I want to go ahead and finish PTS Sakura's moveset before I push to that, because obviously to play 3-man squad, you have to pick 3 different characters. So right now, 3-man squad's kind of useless when you can't use Sakura at all other than her throw. Yeah, this is the game. I hope you guys like it. Drop a comment with what you guys think, suggestions, ideas. If you think Naruto's combo breaks the game,
Ready. Begin.
Let me know. But yeah. Good. You guys have a great night. Thanks for watching.